Hey, what's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. In this one, I'm going to be showing y'all a few things that players have found out of bounds, as well as just some secrets that you may not have known as well in this video. This is going to be a fun one, and hopefully you'll learn some new things within this video. If you find this enjoyable, consider leaving a like, and hey, I would love to know your guys' thoughts too. Feel free to comment too about this if you want. Okay, so let's get into this. This first one is an out of bounds secret. Like, literally, you can't check this out unless you get out of bounds in the area. It'll be located right up here next to Dino Peaks Mini Golf. It'll be located right here on the map. It's going to be located inside this inaccessible house. As you can see, there's no way to access this place whatsoever. What the heck's attacking me? Freaking ghoul. Yeah, there's no way to access this place, and you can't look inside it from like the outside. You literally have to find a way to, well, glitch out of bounds to access this inaccessible house. And no, unfortunately, you can't place a camp here. So, yeah, for those of you thinking, oh, that'd be cool, I could place a camp there and then glitch through this door or something. No, you can't do that. But I will say, you can do a photo mode glitch to see what's inside. So yeah, it's located up here next to Dino Peaks Mini Golf, right here. And if we put her back against the door like this and then scoot up a little bit so we're not right against the door, and then pull up the camera. Oh, that didn't work. If you see yourself, you have to be further up. Boom. Nope, that didn't work either. I see myself. Boom. Nope, that didn't work either. Boom. Nope. Scooting up more. Daggone. Alright, there we go. Now it's about to work. There we go. Sheesh, that took forever. Okay, I'm through. Now look at this. This is so creepy. Let me brighten it up. Just a hanging body in here. And then you can see this face over here. Like, the developers took the time to add this out of bounds. You can also see this flickering light. The flickering light's from this light that crashed, or, dropped right here. That's what's making the light flicker. And yeah, there's some other junk items over here on the table. Oil lamp. And there's no way to access this, once again. I don't know if, like, I was thinking maybe the Sickle Man did this, but I don't think so. Gruesome. You can see the blood stain too on the mattress where he was just left dripping. And that face looks like he died screaming, dude. And a chair just right here. Maybe an interrogation happened in here, or someone was just sitting there watching it in here. I don't know. Very creepy. Definitely some serial killer vibes going on in here. See this if you glitch out of bounds. Technically, this cabin in here is not in bounds. Like, we can't access this. This is inaccessible. But yeah. Also, right next to this cabin, for a fun fact, you can find a Back to the Future Easter egg right over here inside this cave. I just figured I would throw this in here if you don't know about it. Yeah, right here. This is like the Back to the Future car. We got the cowboy hat right here. Futuristic engine or whatever. Yeah. Pretty. Alright, so this next one's going to be also another one that you can find out of bounds. It's going to be located over here in Burning Springs, not too far from the World of Corn and Albany and whatnot. Over here. By the way, this is cool. This would be a unique camp location right here. Looking for a farming area for sure. But yeah, if we head over here to this barn and whatnot, which, by the way, I believe this is referencing Ashes of the Damned from Call of Duty, because, as you know, Bethesda partnered with Call of Duty a little after the Burning Springs update. You know, Fallout got to be in Call of Duty and there's ghouls and whatnot. But, yeah, and also inside this barn here, we head up to the corner here and then go into photo mode. Yes, it worked. Okay. And inside photo mode here, if we head up, look what it is, guys. This would be a nice loading screen. I'm gonna take a picture, but it says peekaboo, and that is, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's supposed to be referencing the Call of Duty Zombies weapon box, you know, where you get your weapons and whatnot from. Pretty cool. Unique nod there. There's nothing else inside this barn either, like, at all. I mean, there's a ladder to go up there, I guess. But it's completely empty, bro. People were thinking that this was going to be where Bigfoot came out of because this is chained up. But no. And you can't plop your camp down here. This would be an awesome camp location if we could. I don't see why we can't unless they have plans for future content here. What the fudge? Did that ghoul just come out of the well? Oh, nice. A stealth boy. Don't mind if I do. That was super weird. But I mean, I guess you could probably put your camp a little down here, like outside of the farming area, I think. Dang, I guess not. We're pretty far. Still far. Alright, you can put it right here. I guess. I don't know. Unless they have plans for future content. I don't understand the boundaries that they set for where we could plop our camps at, dude. Like, there's literally no location around here. Why can't we put our camp here? I don't know. That's a little thing that bugged me about the Burning Springs update. Just locations that we can't put our camp down. I think that Bethesda did mention, though, that they do have plans for future content, and they didn't want people to have to move their camp if they when they do add that future content. So this could be something to do with future content. Yeah, that's the reason why there's weird limitation of where we can plop our camp at, even though it may seem like we could. Apparently Bethesda has plans to add more around in Burning Springs in the future. Anyways, next up here is an interesting secret that I thought you guys would find, well, interesting. This could be some future content we could be getting. As you can see, over here in the Burning Springs area, and by the way, you can place your camp here too. It's right by Checkpoint Canyon. But yeah, over here, interestingly enough, you can find this bunker, and you can't enter it, unfortunately. There is Obraxodine intel here, as well as some other goodies you can loot. This would be a unique camp spot, I will say, as well. But you got this unique suitcase here. A few different suitcases. And you got this bunker hatch. And it looks like someone was trying to get in before the blast went off here or something. Oh, and you can also see, you know, a ventilation system at the top here, too. But interestingly enough, we can't enter this place yet. I did also check out underneath the map to see if, like, you know, we could see anything more to this bunker, and yeah, you can't. See, there's the bunker right there, and it just drops into oblivion. So yeah, there's nothing outside the map that you can see, but it is an interesting spot, and it would make for a cool camp location. And who knows, this could be some future content. At least that's what it seems like. And now I'm falling into oblivion. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to start it off with that one. Now let's go ahead and move on to this next one. Anyways, carrying on here. This next one that I want to show you all will be located over here at the Starlight Drive-In. This is really freaking unique. I wish Bethesda would add more secrets like this. This is kind of like an out-of-bounds thing, in a way, but it's still inbounds. You'll get what I'm saying. Let's head on over there. Alright, so here we are at the Starlight Drive-In. Let me go ahead and take out a few of these enemies here real quick. Now, there's a secret here that you can find by busting open a wall. Yeah, you heard that right. I wish Bethesda would add more secrets like this. But if we head into the restroom here, into the men's room. Oh, wow. Usually there's a ghoul that will get up right here, but I just took him out. When you come in here, this is how players would find this. When you come in here, a ghoul would get up right here, and then you would like accidentally miss them, or you would shoot some kind of explosive weapon at them. And look, when you do, boom, this wall could break open, right? And then boom, look at that, dude. And then you can have access to this secret room. On this corpse here, you can find the manager's office key, which I'm surprised they haven't added this outfit in the game, since, you know, they have the coding here for it to be on a character. This is the Swamp Man, referencing the Swamp Man right here. This outfit, part of the old school horrors. And we got this Echoes from Nowhere sign in here, and, you know, this one right here. This freaky bee poster, I guess. But over here, you can find a bunch of unique models. Look at this. Look at this. You can add these to your display. These are junk items, by the way. Robot parts, Mr. Gutsy model, and iBot model. Yeah, you can pick these up and add them to your display. Could be nice to have on display at your camp. Also, there's a couple things here, too, you can pick up. Blah, blah, blah. But there's, most importantly, some lore back here, too. Check this out. Personal note. And here's what it says. I still can't believe it. I actually bought Griffin May's sidearm from Frontier Justice. The real thing, not a replica. Not a studio prop, the actual piece he used as Marshall Holt Avery. They had it under glass like it was some ancient treasure, which, let's be honest, it basically is. I wasn't even planning on buying anything, I just went in for a look. But the second I saw that grip, I knew I wasn't leaving without it. $6,000. $6,000. Every cent worth it. Still deciding whether to mount it in my office or keep it tucked away. Either way, this is going in the will. So yeah, he took that serious. And this is the weapon he's talking about. It's not actually unique. It's just a single action revolver. It would have been cool if they actually added a unique basic weapon we can get our hands on in here, but no. Yeah. Not unique. It's just a single action revolver, guys. Either way, something you can find in here, and the invoice to his purchase can be found right here. Anyways, you can use this manager's key over here. Actually, you can... Hey, wow! That was the Swamp Man right there on screen, speaking of him. But yeah, you can go inside the screen here. There's a little section right here that you can use the manager's office key on. And there's, you know, quite a bit of junk items you can find in here. And if you hop over these boxes, you can find a T-45 helmet, a pack of duct tape, a lantern, toolbox with some goodies in it. I believe there was also a fusion core in here one time I went. Paint cans as well. And there's a Fat Man up here on top of these boxes, as well as some military ammo bags too. So yeah, quite a bit you can get here. And also, if you go behind the screen, there's another little area that, I wouldn't call this a secret area, I was about to, but there's another little area that you can enter in here. And this room has a Legion corpse. As you can see, she was playing dress up. But either way, pretty unique that she's wearing a Legion corpse. But yeah, pretty unique, she's wearing a Legion outfit. But anyways, you can also find a bunch of interesting display items, like little robots and stuff. They were playing chess here with these robots. Pretty neat. Also, you can find another Swamp Man laying here on the floor. And on the other side over here, you can find a bloody space suit. And you can also find manager's office key here, too. Just throwing it out there. And if you head on to the other side of the screen, you can enter on this side, too. This will lead you to the top of the screen of the Starlight Drive-In. Oh, and one more thing before I wrap up this video. A little outside of the Starlight Drive-In, you can find Bigfoot footprints. And a fun fact that the developers recently said in an Ask Me Anything, Bigfoot only has one big foot. His other one is a normal size. They said he's called Bigfoot for a reason, not Big Feet. Yeah, he has one big foot. And yeah, you can find some Bigfoot footprints over here. This was just a little Easter egg of Bigfoot in Burning Springs. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Hope you all found this enjoyable and you learned something new out of this. I'm out of here. As always, most importantly, appreciate y'all taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, guys, peace.